Hey everybody, I'm Connor, this is Doug, and welcome to Are You There Pod? It's me, Margaret, a podcast that dares to cast a critical eye on the life and career of celebrated author Judy Blume. We'll untangle the complex metaphors in Freckle Juice, examine the literary worth of Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, and perform a close reading of Super Fudge. We're also
Connor, we can't cover Beverly Cleary like this.
Judy Blume, Doug.
Right. We can't cover Judy Blume this week, but we are here to do The Bethel School District Presents, a podcast about the Bethel School District, and we have a heck of a show for you this week. Can I say heck?
Who's going to stop you?
We're going to talk with Principal Jeff Johnson about Challenger High School and all the amazing things going over there, including the addition of middle school programs at Challenger High School. And then you, Connor, you headed over to Summer Institute. This is the 30th year, and you got to talk to some of the folks there.
Yeah, I did. I caught up with Camas Prairie Elementary Principal Melissa Munson-Merritt during a Summer Institute session at her school. Melissa's got a really interesting perspective because she's attended Summer Institute as both a teacher and a principal. I asked her about the difference between the two.
As a teacher, you dig in and figure out what's going to be best for you and your classroom. And that's where I was as a teacher is, okay, what am I going to take away? What am I going to learn from this to support my kids? And then as an administrator, I'm focused always on how can we get better. There's no I in team. And so how can we get better as a team because we all support all of our students. And I think that's been with this onset of new learning around multi-tiered systems of support and PLCs that we has become front and center. And so it's that collective effort in order to support all of our staff so that we can in turn support all of our students.
I also had a chance to speak with Bethel Middle School teacher Daniel Megan. This is his 6th Summer Institute.
It's a chance for teachers to get experience with topics that they aren't able to usually discuss in a PLC or run into in their normal teaching schedule throughout the year. And so they're able to dig into new skills or branch out into different areas of focus. Today I'm taking a mental health first aid class. I obviously have students who could benefit from that, but it's also not something that I normally get training in the normal course of the year. So the Summer Institute offerings usually have a pretty good variety, but also a kind of a focus that the district provides in where we as a whole district are moving. And so it's a great way for us to develop our skills, but also kind of move forward together as a whole district, growing skills that would help our students.
So yeah, another really successful Summer Institute in the books. And stay tuned after the break. Doug's going to sit down with Challenger High School Principal Jeff Johnson and get some pretty big news about the school.
Hey everybody, I know normally during this segment we talk about jobs.bethelsd.org and all the great opportunities there are working here as part of Team Bethel. Well, I am going to tell you that. But first, a little breaking news. We've just been notified that for the 4th year in a row, the Bethel School District here in Washington is going to make Forbes' Best Employers by State list. This is a huge honor, 4 years running, and we're up there with the likes of the University of Washington, Starbucks, Microsoft, Costco, big names, and Bethel is one of them. If you want to be part of something very special, and let me tell you, I'm closing out my first decade here with the district, it's the best place I've ever worked. Jobs.bethelsd.org. Come join Team Bethel. Do it today.
And we're back. Without question, Challenger High School has the most colorful history in our district. The school, which was originally known as Bethel Alternative School, began way back in 1974 with only 6 students, and all the classes were actually taught in the students' homes. Looking for more space, in 1977, Challenger converted an old school bus into a mobile classroom. Then, in 1985, the school moved once again into portable classrooms next to the district office right here on 176th Street. When construction began on Camas Prairie Elementary, Challenger got the boot and moved to its current location on B Street, where it's been ever since 1987. It's been a really, really exciting time for Challenger lately. Not only are they finally getting to move out of the portables and into a real permanent school, thank you bond voters, by the way, but they've got some other big changes coming to the school this year. Doug recently had a chance to sit down with Principal Jeff Johnson and talk about some of those changes.
We have the opening of the new Challenger, and we're really looking forward to that being all under one roof and not in portable classrooms anymore. And also later down the road, we'll have the opening of our new 7-8 middle school program.
That's awesome. So there used to be a middle school program as part of Challenger. That was way back. It's coming back now. So what was the conversation around starting that program?
Yeah, the conversation started probably 6 years ago, seeing a need for just choice for our families in the middle level and different opportunities, a different learning, more flexible situation for our students, if there was a need there. So we began to brainstorm how this could look.
So Challenger is an alternative learning experience, and that's something you're a big proponent of. You've been principal here for this is your 10th year.
Correct. In our current education system, it's not a one-size-fits-all, that we have to have choices for the needs of our various students and families. In alternative school, we fall under a different set of rules and regulations, so we can provide some more flexibility in our scheduling and how our programs work to meet the needs of our individual students.
That's awesome. So the middle school program, it's going to be 7th and 8th graders, and then that's going to start in November. Is that right?
Correct. How this is going to play out is we've hired our staff. We've hired 5 tremendous middle school teachers from the Bethel School District to come over, and they're going to spend their fall developing project-based units and curriculum that are interdisciplinary. So the students will see a lot of transfer for information across classrooms and teachers. But that takes a lot of work and coordination. So they will be working this fall to develop the program and promote it and get students and families interested.
What's that recruitment process look like?
Right. So we will be developing informational sessions at each of the middle schools to allow parents to come in and learn about the program and what it's going to look like, sound like, and if it's a good fit for their students. At those meetings, we'll talk about, how to apply and the timeline for that. And then also the teachers will be out promoting the program. We'll also have some open house nights here at Challenger, so families can come in and see the new beautiful facility and see if this is a place that would be a great fit for their student.
And I love the idea of a family night. Before, even as early as 2 years ago, they would have come to see those portables that have been here for, probably 20, 30 years. Now they're going to see the Phase 1 and Phase 2 projects. Phase 1 was funded through the district's budget, and Phase 2 was bond funded. So thank you to our voters who made that happen. And parents can come in and see that new facility here soon. So we're still under construction now as we're talking, but tell us about that new, I don't even know if I can call it a wing. It's gigantic.
Yeah, the new school is big compared to our 14 portable classrooms that we came out of. The new building has 20 classrooms in it, and a gym, a student resource center, a commons, a kitchen, a culinary arts, art studio, computer lab. It has everything you need to run a full comprehensive high school program, but we're in an alternative setting.
So one thing that's different with this new school building is everybody's under one roof, like you said. So do you have hopes that's going to help foster the community spirit here at Challenger?
Yeah, it's very much so. The design of this building revolves around the center, bringing people together. And that was one of the main design ideas. And so when you come into the school, you'll see that our commons space is right at the heart of the school. And we have other large gathering places where we can bring all of our kids together. Like now we have a gym, so we can have assemblies and do all school things that we haven't had the chance or the ability to do. That is something that we've been really intentional about, designing spaces to bring kids and staff together to really make this feel like a second home for our students, that they feel really comfortable here, and this is a place that they can come and work safely and feel supported in what they need to do. Have you seen in any of the classrooms?
Just when the board toured.
Okay. One thing you'll notice about our classrooms is that they're very light and airy with very high ceilings and a little bit of an industrial feel with exposed pipes and HVAC equipment, and to provide this kind of, it feels different here than a traditional school, and that was an intentional move. All of the rooms have a soft color palette that's good for learning and helps kids feel a little bit more calm and safe. So all of those design elements were taken into account to make a space that is really comfortable and conducive to learning for the kids.
It sounds fantastic. I can't wait to tour it myself once it's all done. I've seen it under construction, and I can't wait for the community to be able to come in. And for those students, the seniors, the juniors that are coming in that have been in those portables, this is going to be a brand new world for them. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and then we also designed the commons out here to be either for the community to come in. It'll seat 100 people at round tables. So,
perfect.
So for community rentals, and it has the kitchen that connects right to it.
And that's something people might not be aware of is we do facility rentals. You can rent out our schools for your events and things like that. And so Challenger will be part of that process. Tax dollars build these schools, and we are the ones that, are honored we get to work here and serve the community in this way. So it's fantastic. Now, we're talking in August. You're already back in school. You're getting ready. You have a lot on your plate. Middle school, the new phase is finishing up construction. But July happened. Did you take some time for yourself to recharge?
Yeah, my husband and family and I squeezed every bit of vacation that we could out of the month of July. We went on 5 different camping trips in our camp trailer, and we went places like Whidbey Island, Westport, Omak, and places in between. So yeah, I made sure to get away and recharge my batteries and feel good and so excited about the upcoming school year, not only with hopefully COVID behind us, in large part, and with all of these new things, new staff coming on board, new building, new programs. We really are excited for all these things coming our way.
Jeff Johnson, thanks so much for being with us on the podcast today, and I wish you the best of luck for this new school year.
Thank you, Doug. I appreciate your time.
And that's going to be our show. Connor, I can't tell you how much fun it was to visit Jeff over at Challenger, see all the construction work that's going on. It is a beautiful building. I'm so excited for the parents and community to come see it. I'm especially excited for the kids this fall.
I'm excited too. We're going to be getting to visit some more classrooms too and talk to the teachers and the custodians, the bus drivers, everyone who makes Bethel so special. It's going to be a great year.
We kicked the show off with your expose on Judy Blume. What was your favorite book growing up as a kid, Connor?
I gotta go with BFG.
The Big Friendly Giant Roald Dahl?
Oh, yeah.
That's some dark books, man.
He was the best.
Is that what made you the way you are?
Maybe.
That's going to do it for us.
Please tip your podcast hosts.
We'll be back next week.